swear to God the world changed. The world changed. It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Hurts throwing right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A short throw caught by Andrews. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And Hurts going to move him around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. The great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Giants at 13-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. James Bradbury running in and finishing that play on the corner blitz.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Hurts throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Brown goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. A short throw caught by Andrews. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Jones, a throw completed to Hyatt. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right back to Fant. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Back to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've started with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Hurts to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
This is taken at the 10. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones, flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Great. Hey! Crown up Yeti! Crown up Yeti! Hey, Silver!
They'll throw now on the final play. This is caught. It's Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Wide shift to Cruz. Cruz.
Back to throw. Jones steps away to his left. Touchdown, Giants! Daniel Jones, 34 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd down, here's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming out, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 39, Jones. A quick throw, but incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there at 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 35 on second down. Jones. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Giants. Harris Campbell, 35 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. Touchdown. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Giants 31, Eagles 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
On second down, Swift.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Deontay Banks with it. Down to the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah. In that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
The Eagles on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Okay, here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Other side, other side.
Here's Jones on third down. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Next to score, Giants 38, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, We're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
On the counter, Gibson.
There he goes left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles.